You found your spot?
I think I found my spot.
Good job. High five.
Oh, we did it on camera.
We did.
We finally did it. There it is.
Congratulations.
Wow. Anywho, here we are.
Was our last episode?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, maybe because we got haters.
We do got haters, but maybe that means we're doing something right.
And maybe that's true.
I don't really know anybody.
I don't
know anybody hates us.
I don't either.
I don't
it's
get it.
But whatever.
I don't get it, to be honest.
Spread love. That's all I can say.
Right. Damn.
Spread
sorry we just love people and stuff.
Exactly.
Wow. Kind of crazy.
Your microphone's gonna bug me. It's like sticking straight out.
What is?
Your microphone. It's like sticking straight out. That's why I'm like, what the f-? Well, we can't fix anything. There's nothing we can do about it. Wind. Sorry if you can hear it. Yellow.
I'm about to go tell this guy.
Tell him what?
Go the other way.
I think he's fine.
Okay.
Just go around us. It's gonna bug you now. You're gonna mess with the entire.
Me.
Yep.
Anywho, I don't know. We have haters.
Yeah.
People People just suck these days.
I mean, everybody sucks, but that's being human. So there's nothing you can do about it.
I know.
Oh well.
This is pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why does this always happen when we do this?
It doesn't matter. I was just saying, I hope you all enjoyed the sunset. That was totally on me for filming our episode in time lapse.
Yeah.
It was I think an hour long, shrunken into 22 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite entertaining. But we got a pretty sunset. That's all that matters. We still got.
The video looked good.
It did.
The video looked good. This is a cool view.
It did. You looked like you were running around like a rabbit. I'm just. Like,
I know. I don't stand still very well.
I typically don't either. But it was funny to see it like sped up.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is that we didn't like the last episode.
Correct.
Anyways.
We finished
the last episode. So we wanted to make sure we ended it on a good note.
Correct.
It's actually a good thing that it was in time lapse.
Yes.
Because
it got a
little violent at the end.
It got violent. It got real at the end.
It got real.
I should say. Which neither here
there's a reason why we say this is our last episode.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyways, what are we gonna talk about? Where are we?
Where are we? So we are on a flood wall.
Yep.
Standing here, this is a pretty good spot. The reason why we found this is because all of our other spots were taken up.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny. We're literally standing on the flood wall where it's kind of difficult to get to. And of course, we randomly had somebody just stop and fucking come up here and decide to light up a blunt and just stand there and start.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
What I was like, what is going on?
I climbed up a hill.
Anyways. Yeah, we're up here on the flood wall. We're looking down at the city. I've never seen this view before, from here, so this is pretty cool.
Yep. We're literally driving by, and I was like, what about there? He goes, there's trees in the way. And I said, no, there's not.
Not right here. So,
so guess he was right.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera can still catch it because the wind's blowing and, whatever. But there's a nice walkway down through here. Mm-hmm. If you're on this side of the river and want to get a good, walk in.
On the Kentucky side, yep.
Yeah.
Plenty of places to park.
Yeah.
We just parked in a random parking lot.
Yeah, I'm sure we have to pay.
Probably, but we're not going to be here that long. So sorry,
maybe.
Kentucky, I'm not paying for my parking spot. Deal with it.
Right, deal with it.
There's been plenty of times I've parked over by Braxton's, and it's been 12-hour parking.
Hey.
At
least something good happened, and they tore the fucking building that's used to sit here right here.
Yeah,
they tore it down.
Yeah.
That shit needs to be torn down anyways. Get rid of that crap.
They did tear it down. I got a pretty view of which church is that?
That's the one that's right by
Second Story and
Second Story, yeah.
One of the Catholic churches?
Yeah, Second Story is right there.
Yeah, I know, I can see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. I can see the street that I parked on.
Yeah.
Last time we went. Or we filmed our last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Okay, so the reason why this is hard for us on this one is because we're gonna try to talk about
men and women.
Oh, I was gonna do it a different way.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're gonna try to talk about women.
And fucking men.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
We understand that is a touchy subject, and we're gonna offend some people.
From recent events.
From recent events.
Recent events, man.
Honestly, don't care if we offend people. Those are our opinions, and this is our podcast.
I mean,
you can disagree, and that is fine. If you want to have a conversation, then talk to us in person. We will be glad to have a discussion. But again, this is our podcast. These are our opinions.
Right. You literally don't have to watch.
Correct. This is very true.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this.
I don't have my notes, so
I don't know how to do it.
on the way down I was like, damn, I don't have my notes, so I don't know how to get this one started.
Yeah.
Other than like I'd mentioned before, like I had read a book about like the feminine soul, and then I picked up the male version of that book, and I've been reading that, and it's just very it's been very interesting and very eye-opening, just how obviously I know men and women are different, but it's helped open my eyes more to understanding the male friends and the male companions I have in my life.
Yeah, it's good to understand each other,
Yes.
because like it or not, you're wired differently than I am.
Absolutely.
Like, that's biology.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You have different hormones than I do in your body than I, like
Correct.
that's what makes us different.
Yes.
And there's no denying that.
This is true. I agree with you on that. We both have the exact same hormones. Mine are just more biologically driven as a woman, so they're stronger, whereas you're a man and your testosterone
There we go. It's
drives
called
you
estrogen.
more. I'm well aware of that. It took me a minute to get the words out. I understand.
I was gonna say, it's like, see, I understand women.
Okay. Congratulations. You know the word estrogen.
I know. I think I'm miles ahead of most men.
Okay.
I think I'm miles ahead. I can't even spell estrogen.
E-S-T-E.
I can spell estrogen.
Okay. Don't make me spell it because I'm going to spell it wrong. Remember, I spelled Colts wrong.
I know. K.
K with Colts.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I am starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder about this whole dynamic we are living in with society. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like the world is very different than it was 4 years ago,
It was.
and I feel like there's people who are aware of this and they just don't talk about it.
This is true.
They're like, the world is very different than it used to be, but I don't want to talk about it because if I don't talk about it, then it's not real.
Right, then it's not real. Yeah, but I think that's
But
something that people need to realize is we need to start talking about serious things and in-depth things. You can't have surface level conversations all the time.
Man.
Like, the world, in my opinion, is only getting darker and worse. You need to be aware and talk about things, not just things in the culture. You just need to have a more in-depth level of understanding. And maybe that's with age, maybe not.
No, I don't. That's what I'm trying to want. That's what I keep thinking about. Like, so, like, life for me is very different than it used to be. But, and I'm still, like, fundamentally the same person.
Right.
But I've...
Still you at your character.
Yeah, still me and my character. But, like, I have grown tremendously just, like, as a person and as a man.
Yeah.
You know?
And in your identity.
Right.
As a man. Yeah.
Like, I know who I am.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I know who I am.
Maybe you also learn who the fuck you are.
I agree with
like,
that.
hey, learn who you are.
You're right.
I know who I am. Who are you?
Right. And I agree with that.
You know, like...
I think finding your identity and how you were created and who you were supposed to be is important, because I've said in the past that I grew up a tomboy. I didn't like hanging around with girls because they're just dramatic and I was annoying, and I'd rather hang out with the guys because it's shut up. It's less dramatic, but as I've grown and just here in the recent years, I've stepped more into my feminine identity and feminine energy, because that's just the way that God created me and He wants me to be. So I've been trying to understand that more. Is it been fun? Absolutely not.
No, and that's the next point. After I put my microphone on. Or microphone, I mean my sweatshirt. I'm cold.
Are you cold?
I am cold.
Oh, you poor thing.
The breeze coming over the mighty Ohio.
Oh my God. Just shut up. Before you get to your point, let me say one
That's
more
why
thing.
Evan McPherson and that one kicker from Green Bay got into it over there, Paul Brown, at the time. Before it was Paycor.
Okay. I was going to say,
Wait, was it Paycor?
It was Paul Brown.
At the time?
Yes.
Was it?
I don't know.
Put it down in the comments.
Oh.
If you know what game I'm talking about.
Yeah, put it in the comments. What I was saying, has it been fun stepping more into my feminine energy and more of my feminine self? Absolutely not. It's been an extremely emotional roller coaster, but that is okay, because that is who I am wired to be as a woman, to be emotionally driven and heart driven. Whereas men are more logically and solution solving driven.
Yeah. And also, man, there's a lot I wanted to say all at once right there, and I lost it.
Sorry.
Yes, you are wired in the way that you process things, in the way that you think about things, is not how a man can.
Correct.
So, like, that needs to be, there are things that you can do that I can't do.
Correct.
And there are things that I can do that you can't do.
Correct.
Not because I'm not saying like you're not as intelligent as I am.
Correct.
I'm not saying any of these things. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
You're
that
absolutely right.
you can physically.
I can physically create a human being.
Exactly.
I can create a miracle.
I can't do that.
No.
I need you to do that.
Correct.
You see what we're saying here?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
There are things that she can do that I can't, and there are things that I can do that she can't.
Correct.
She needs me to do those things.
Right.
I need her to do those things.
Correct. Yes,
Done.
you're absolutely right.
So, like, and that's okay. It's
It
okay
is.
to,
It absolutely is.
and that's okay.
It is.
Like,
It absolutely is. Well, that's something I read in the book, the feminine version of the book, is the name Eve actually it means, when translated, it means like helper, like his helper. And Eve was created after Adam to be his helper.
right. And one thing about men, like you were, being motherly is kind of,
Yes.
you think that.
Mhm.
Men, you were saying that, like, they are solution, logic,
Mhm.
what
Problem
really
solving.
also they're very protection
Yes.
oriented, right?
Yes.
Like, you always want to protect your home and your like your kids, your
Mhm. Yes.
your space
Yes.
as a human. You are protective over that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
As a man.
Yes.
Um,
And one of the things I also read. Sorry, were you done?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say one of the things that I read in Wild at Heart was mothers sometimes have a hard time of letting their son like go and spend time with their husband because that time is needed because
Oh, man.
masculinity is bestowed upon a man.
yes.
And
Well,
no one else can bestow it
dude.
except a fatherly figure.
dude, one of my favorite videos I've seen is I don't remember who it was, but I saw it, and it was this lady talking about her son.
Mhm.
And she said that her viewpoint on men changed when her son looked at her when he was like 17 or something like that, and he looked at her and said, if you really loved me like you say you do,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have raised me the way that you did or something like
Right.
that, right? And
Yeah.
the thing was, it wasn't like saying that like she did a bad job.
Correct.
The thing was saying that like you protected me,
Mhm.
but not in the way that you were supposed to.
Correct.
You kept
That's
me
bug.
from experiencing things that I needed to.
Yes.
The thing about it is that like, so like they would have been taught to survive.
Right.
Because when you get out into the world,
Yes.
no matter how intelligent you are, no
Correct.
matter how you were brought up, no matter anything,
Right.
if you are not in the know of how the world works and like how you're supposed to do things,
Yes.
you're just going to fail.
Right.
Like as a parent,
Mhm.
women, they're loving and they want to keep their kids away from experiencing things that they need to,
Correct.
because they're fearing that something's going to, like, they're going to die, right?
Right.
Like, but like,
Yeah.
right. If you don't experience something, you're not going to know how to handle it.
Correct. And that's something else
And then men teach their kids,
Mhm.
and they're also supposed to lead anyways,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Because you're supposed to be a man.
Yes.
And they teach their sons
Mhm.
how to protect themselves
Yes.
and how to survive in this world.
Correct.
And only a man can do that.
You are correct.
Literally, she says this, right? And she's like,
Mhm.
only a man can raise a man.
Correct. Masculinity is bestowed.
Yes. And I'm not saying that.
No.
I am speaking from somebody else who said this, who is a
Correct.
mother.
From a video that you saw, and it's pairing along what I've been reading in the books that I've read. That's the other thing, is one of the heart's desires, if I read this correctly, is adventure is in a man's heart. You can't
Right.
stop him from adventuring. You do, and
Yeah.
that's
Oh, man.
emasculating him if you
Yeah.
keep him from adventuring.
Man, we were going to talk about marriage on here.
We were.
But when it comes to that, the reason why I just said we were going to talk about marriage is because I think we may, like, you know, us as people. I'm not, you know, if you're married, you know, I'm not married, so I don't know.
Correct. And you're talking the world's view of marriage.
Yeah. So I'm not married, so, you know, if you think what I'm saying is wrong, please put it down in there and start talking about it, because I would like to hear your point of view on this.
Yeah, we'd love to hear people's point of views.
But at the same time, if you listen to what I say, you might be like, damn, that may help my marriage or something like that, okay? So,
take it with a grain of salt.
Right. We're just bullshitting on here with a great view.
Yes.
And I've said this to you earlier, and I was like, maybe we need to, and I just thought of this the other day. Like, this isn't how I think, by the way. Like,
Correct.
maybe we should, right? And I was like, you know, in a marriage, you're an individual, and I'm an individual, you know, like. Two people. I can't stand being around people in general.
Yeah.
Like, for too long, because I'm like, dude, I really just, like, want to, like.
Correct.
Go in a corner somewhere, and you all just leave me alone. Just don't look at me, right? Like, fuck, just leave me alone.
Yes. Everybody needs their space.
So I could, like, if you think about it, we are told, oh, you have to live together, you have to do this, you have to do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know.
The world says that.
The world says that. Because, man, it's so much nicer when you have two people that can be in a committed relationship, but you say, hey, we're going to actually communicate with each other. We're going to trust each other. We're going to be loyal to each other. But you're going to go live your life, and I'm going to go live my life, but we're going to, like, intervene when we can, and that's you know, but, like, not like once a month. I mean, like, you know, it's like every week.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
have your place to go. I have my place to go.
I can understand your point of view. I don't agree with it, but that's okay. That's what makes us two different people.
Why would you not agree with that?
I think you and I are thinking of marriage on two different levels. You're talking about it on a worldly level, and I'm thinking at the moment, don't shake your head at me, I'm thinking at the moment on a biblical level. That doesn't mean I'm not open to hearing your opinion and
that's
then
not what I'm
thinking about it
saying.
and processing it.
I'm
So
just
that's
fucking shaking my head.
That's how it's coming across to me.
Go ahead.
No, you can finish, because I'm still processing and thinking. Stop moving. Stand still.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're going to go on a biblical level, you need to explain why you're saying that, because because you're probably going to back me up on what I just said.
Possibly, I don't know.
How was marriage back in the biblical days?
I mean, it's a covenant. It's when a man leaves his father and mother and goes and finds a wife, and then there's a marriage, and then there's a family, and they get their own place, but the man has to leave his home to find his wife. I don't agree with you about, like, living separate. I think in a marriage you should live under one household. Yes, you can have different spaces. She can have her she said, he can have his man cave.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with that too.
Okay.
I'm talking about
yes, you can still
how we should look at relationships and how we should look at marriage, because
like, you can still be individuals and be together.
I'm talking about
but in that as well, you're going from an individual, you're going from a single to then having a title of husband or wife, and then you go an individual, then a couple, husband, wife, and then you eventually adding kids into that mix as well. So you're wearing multiple hats,
right,
multiple identities, but you have to remember your true self and your own.
I feel like I didn't describe it well enough.
Yes, I think so too.
I think so too. Sorry.
I think so too. It's okay. This is how we learn.
I know. I was thinking back on it while you were talking. I was like, I suck at this.
Guess he was right. Guess he was right.
Anywho, I'm just saying, maybe we should, like, really reconsider how we think about marriage, because what I'm saying is that you need to be a good person.
Correct.
Like,
yes,
you need to be able to trust. Like, I'm sorry, you got married, right? You should trust the
Yes,
person
you
you're
should
married
trust
to,
the person that you're married
and
to.
you should communicate, and you should love each other, and you should be
Yes,
loyal to each other, like you're
exactly.
supposed to be. Be a fucking man, please.
You are
You know,
correct.
like
And I agree. Be a woman in the marriage.
right.
I 100% agree with you. There's probably a reason why you and I are both not married at this time. The amount of times that all of my friends who are either married or in a relationship are like, how do you not have somebody yet? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude,
Other than
dating
I
these days
have
sucks.
other than I have really high standards, and I'm not going to lower them. Congratulations if you can meet my standards, because that's pretty high up there. And two, dating nowadays fucking sucks.
It blows. It's terrible.
1000%.
Terrible.
I could get back on the dating apps after 4 years of not being on them. I could get on them right now and I would see the same, no offense, but also don't care. I would see the same losers. And at this age,
Hey!
hey, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I'm just saying,
4 years have gone by. If I'm still seeing those same people and now they're in their, again, this is no offense to you, because I don't know if you're on dating apps and I don't care. It's
I've been
people,
on dating apps.
I have been on them
Everybody
as well, but
has.
I'm talking about right now. I'd be seeing people in their,
It's not worth it.
exactly. It's not worth it. There's no accountability. There's not a lot of trust. I'm not knocking dating apps. There have been people that I have met that is how they met, and they've been married for years.
Oh yeah, no, like I know people that have had success stories from those
Exactly.
things. Like
Yes.
it does work.
It does.
I'm going to say this.
For myself, I'd rather meet someone organically.
Right, same.
Simple as that.
I mean, I would rather do that, but like, it's
however
you meet. Like,
I'm not going to put God in a box. Simple as that.
Right.
He's going to move how he's going to move.
He's going to do what he wants to do.
Exactly.
I will say this. From recent experiences of being on them,
Mm-hmm.
I literally will say this. Ladies, be nice.
Mm-hmm.
A man doesn't want to put up with bitchiness.
Correct.
Sorry. And like
You're absolutely right.
And Jesus, stay true to yourself and stay true to like what you're saying. If you say something to somebody, remember you are talking to another human being.
Yes, absolutely.
Like you are speaking to a human.
Yes.
So like it's not just somebody that's just. It's not like you're
correct.
talking to nobody.
No, you're
right?
absolutely right. I can think of a scenario where this is not typical of me. When I was on them, it was like I can't talk to multiple people at once. I'm going to give my attention to one person at a time. But at one point I was talking to a couple of guys, but then I started getting serious with one, and I messaged the other ones and I was like, hey, something is getting more serious with another one. I just want to let you know. Thank you for the time communicating. I had some guy send me a long message and thank me for being honest and being like,
honest.
thank you for not just ghosting me. Thank you for being honest. That gives me more confidence. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Good luck in the dating life.
Yeah, communicate well with each other. I mean,
Yes.
damn,
In certain situations.
if you're in certain situations,
you
sometimes
have to just stop talking. That's
Right.
understandable.
Sometimes you have to.
But
be respectful.
Men don't suck. I mean, they do, but they don't at the same time.
Right. There are good men out there. Quit thinking that every man is a piece of shit, because not all of us are,
You
dude.
are correct.
Like, some of us are very genuine human beings that are looking for
and-
another genuine human being.
And not
right?
all women are shit, right?
No, not all women
Thank
are
you.
shit.
I don't want to have to say it.
No, I was getting there. No, not all women are shit.
No.
Some of them are.
I'm well aware.
Some of them.
Oh, I am well aware women are catty.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started.
Mm-hmm.
I was just at the hair salon. I heard all the gossip.
Yeah.
I heard all the tea.
Yeah. But yeah, I just,
Yeah, men and women are different.
men and
We're
women are
wired
different.
Biologically, we're different.
Should
Women shouldn't try to be men.
No.
That's not to say that is not to say women can't have jobs. Women can have jobs. Women can do what they want to do
Oh, yeah.
and be successful. Well
Right.
aware that is a hot topic right now on
I know
social
that.
media.
I
But
will say
we're
this. I'll say
ahead.
this. Because you're going through it. As I said earlier, this world is a very different place than we used to live. I'm finally starting to get into a flow of this.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. We were talking about how the world is a very different place.
Yes.
We need to admit it.
Correct.
Like, admit it to each other. Like, it's okay. Like,
Yes.
I see so many people walking down the street and they just like look at each other like, oh fuck, should I fucking say hi? I don't know what to do anymore. Oh
Right.
fuck, we don't know how to communicate anymore. We don't know how to like actually be
Yes.
humans anymore to each other.
Yes.
Like, dude, it's okay to like, how you doing? Woo, you're there. Like,
Please, the next time we're out in public, please just go up to someone and do that. Be like, hey, how you doing? Woo!
woo. Coming to a tailgate near you.
Woo!
Never mind.
Stop.
But the world is a different place. We need to admit it.
Yes.
Now, this is me quoting other women that I've talked to. I talk to you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other women that I have talked to.
Yes.
And I talk to them frequently.
Mm-hmm.
There are many of them that are saying like, man, this is really stressing me out. And like, I was like, I just want to be this is not me saying this, I'm quoting this.
You're talking about other
I
women
want to
who
be
have
a
said
strong,
this.
independent woman,
Mm-hmm.
but this fucking blows.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, are we figuring out that living life is a man and his way of living
Mm-hmm.
is not for what a woman should do?
Correct.
And all of them looked at me like, you fucking asshole. and then they go,
Because you're right.
and then they go, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're thinking about the way you're living,
Yes.
you're living how a man lives his life.
Mm-hmm.
Career,
Mm-hmm.
gym,
Mm-hmm.
Career,
some type of physical fitness.
No time to do anything. You're
Mm-hmm.
never home.
Right.
You're constantly trying to,
Well, especially in today's society.
right. Yeah, it's just how it is.
Right.
Like,
It's constant cog in the machine just going.
Yeah, and like,
There's no time for peace.
there's no time for peace.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think men, when they're trying to find a compatible person to be with, do they go for fucking crazy bitches and all that stuff? Maybe
No.
at 2:30 in the morning on a Friday and Saturday
Well,
night.
Then that just makes you a fuckboy. But anyways.
Right. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
But
But.
no, man, mostly guys will just try to find somebody that brings peace to their life
Exactly.
because there is no fucking peace in a man's life, ever.
There's no peace in the world as well. Oh, and that's the other thing women have to realize too is after working all day. Joe is so excited for you to say this. After working all day, I have no idea if
Go
you're in
ahead.
the shot.
I don't care. This is all you.
After working all day, they just need a minute. And this, I have heard this from multiple men in my life. That sounds inappropriate, but that's not what I mean. One of the things my good friend Lexi, her husband, said on her wedding day when we were all just chilling before the wedding started, he was like, just give him 5 minutes. When he gets home, just give him some time to decompress and then talk to him. But don't start coming to him and nagging. Don't be like, I need you to do this. He just got home and he just did a bunch of work. He doesn't want to come home and then continue working. So you just got to give them a little bit of space to decompress, and then he's willing to open up and talk. Why are you all up in my Gucci?
Did you just say
Honey,
nagging?
yes, I did. You were all up in my cookies. I do not appreciate you all up in my
You heard it
cookies.
from a woman. She said it.
And then you got all up in my cookies.
That was serious.
I know it was. You
Just-
got all up in my
Like,
face.
ladies, I promise you, if you give a man like 5 minutes just to walk in his house,
5, 10, whatever.
so he can just think about how Gary at work is a piece of shit and how much he hates going to work and how much he hates the traffic and how much he wishes it was Bengals season and wishes the Reds would win a fucking game and everything else. And then he wants to just sit there for a minute and just stare at a wall.
Yes. And if he wants to talk about it, he will.
Like I said.
Yes. If he wants to talk about it, he will. But this is something that men need
Right.
to realize too. Women need that space to talk. So when your
That's true, too.
significant
Yeah.
other is excited about something or wants to tell you about how Tina said this shit about Susie, Sally, whatever, just listen. And you don't even have to fully engage, but somewhat engage so that she knows you're listening. And that's what's important.
Hold on. Actually, you're saying something. I said this in an earlier episode. I said, did I just say and you stopped me?
Yeah, I did stop you.
Remember, gentlemen, if you just listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Look. Do I really care? Do I really care?
No.
No. Just listen
you
and
can
be
say,
engaged.
yeah,
And I promise you.
can
Promise
say
you.
in secret.
Promise you, she will be so much happier.
But it is not a fix-all, because there are plenty of times that I've had men in my life who listen, but they don't fully listen, and
Right.
they don't understand.
Right. I mean, like,
Even after you've explained it a million times.
Right.
But neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you can,
Yeah.
Just make sure you listen
Yes.
to each other.
Both, yes.
And listen.
And listen with intention, not listening to then speak.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely just when you notice that. I don't do it often, but you catch it real quick.
Which one?
Whenever you and I are on the phone and talking, and I will catch, I'm also talking to Lilia, I'm multitasking, And you will instantly tell when you don't have my full attention. You're like, "Are you busy?" And I'm like, "No." You're like, "Yeah, you are." And I'm like, "Yeah, how did you tell?" My tone didn't change. Nothing changed, but he notices.
Oh yeah, I notice everything.
I know you notice everything.
I notice everything.
So do I.
Yeah, I notice
Yeah,
everything.
we're two
There
very
is
fucking observant people.
right, like.
It is so annoying. I hated it when
Yeah.
we first became friends, especially when he would say things. I'd be like, is he just saying that to get a reaction out of me, or is he just saying that to help me learn in one way or the other? And now we've been friends for about a year and a half now, or something like that. I realize you're telling me things to help me understand life better. You're not just telling me to get a rise out of me.
Right, like, I mean, this is a very important part to remember for everybody, but like, I can't do anything for you on learning this thing called life.
Correct.
Of like sharing my experiences with you.
Correct.
I can't
To a
do
point.
anything.
To a point.
The only thing I can do for you
Yes.
is just let you see it for yourself.
Correct. And learn it on my own.
Learn it like,
with some guidance.
But like you have to learn it on your own. I can't do any of that for you, you know?
Nor do I want you. There's the independence coming in. I want to learn it myself.
Right, like, yeah, like it's.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I think we both got distracted. I got distracted by the pizza person driving by with Dallas flags. I'm pretty sure it's after 8 o'clock, so the schedule has been released. So everybody gets to know what the games are and when the games are. If you look at your phone, I just want to know what time it is. Or you can look at the schedule if you want to look at the schedule. It's 8:06.
Time out.
We're going to time out because we want to kind of know the schedule. I need to know the schedule. I'm going to stop telling me time out. I'm going to just play.
No!
I'm not pulling up my phone, obviously. All right, so we've got September. Week 4, week 5, week 6.
Where's 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's probably being announced in a video or something. I would look on my phone, but I can't because we're filming and I could go look at my tickets. I need to know when in October. I don't think that would be fantastic if that's when I have to go to a wedding.
11s. Oh, they're updating. There it is.
Oh, okay.
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 Do
you want me to say them or you want to say them?
Oh, are we going to read it on here?
Oh, we might as well. We're
All right,
filming.
Go ahead.
All right, it's the Patriots, week 1. Week 2 is Kansas City.
We knew that.
Week 3, I knew we knew that. Week 3 is the Commanders. Week 5 is Ravens. 6 is Giants.
That's a primetime game.
That is a primetime game. Week 7 is the Browns. Week 9 is
Raiders.
And then 10 is Ravens.
Damn it.
Week 11 is Chargers. Week 13 is Steelers. Week 14 is Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Okay.
There'll be a late game in Nashville.
Late game in Nashville.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Ooh, Christmas time. And
Tyler Boyd.
And then January against the Broncos.
This ain't so to determine.
And we'll go.
It'd be like the first or second
I'll go from
of
there.
January.
Yeah, something like that. That's exciting. I'll have to go and look and see how that all lines up with my plans. But
no, it won't be. Hell, they'll get that in before the end of the year.
January. Well, that one's in January.
I know.
It's like January 2nd. It's probably like January 1st or 2nd, whatever that weekend is.
Yeah, it's probably January
That's probably
1st.
what it is. Or 3rd. But anyways, happy release of the schedule. I can't wait to see what the Bengals posted because it looks super exciting. Oh, that's what I meant to send you. I meant to send you something earlier. Remind me when we get to the car. You're going to like it. I'm not going to talk about it on here.
Why does this keep doing this?
Because it's updating. Don't worry about it. Is there a picture version of it? I'm not going to worry about it.
What is going on?
It keeps updating. I'm all aware of that. You can buy tickets.
Philly's in there. We didn't do Philly.
I said Eagles.
No, you didn't.
I swear I did. Anyways, we have no international games.
Thank God.
I kind of like that because I don't have the money to go to an international game. I'd have to like win a giveaway to go to that.
Right. Like that's why I'm just like I'm not even gonna want to go to one of those.
No.
I mean,
it would be cool.
Well, they're playing in Germany next year, I think.
We'll probably be one of the international games.
I think it'll be Germany next year. And if they go to Germany, that may have to happen for me.
Yes, I will agree with that. If an international game next year can happen, that would be great. I don't want to have to sell my feet. If I have to, I'll sell my feet to go to Germany.
Right. Whatever.
Anyways, back on track.
We don't do that kind of content.
No, we don't.
Maybe we should. We make money.
Okay, sell your feet, dear.
I would. Oh, should I say it?
No,
Okay.
do not say it. Anyways, back
My
on
real friends will know what I'm talking
Okay.
about. My real friends will know.
I'm well aware.
With
It's just
feet.
we're not okay. Stop pointing at them, you weirdo. Shove your. Okay, want to do it again?
Be like Matt when he put his fucking foot out there. Jesus, cramp. Oh, okay.
Anyways, back on point. Men and women.
Men and women.
Maybe we should just end it with that.
Yeah, men and women.
Men and women. We just
Damn.
talked about the schedule, men and women.
Yeah.
Don't eat them, but you do at the same time. Love them and you hate them.
Yeah. This
You're
is a hard one to get through.
It is, but
It's a
you know
hard
what?
one.
That's okay.
Because I don't want to because I want to say what I want to say, but I don't want
but
to, because I would be, because you know me.
Yes.
So to you, you know what I'm saying, but like other people are like, God, this guy's a fucking asshole.
I
you know?
understand. Oh, and it'd be the same thing. I'd be considered probably
Yeah, you'd probably be
not a bitch, but a
bitch
sexist or I don't know. Anyways.
yeah.
But no, yeah. I mean, we could end it that way. Love them, hate them. You need them in your life. You're a son of a bitch.
Yeah. I don't know.
I dare you to say something back at me and see what happens.
No,
The wise man.
not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
I'm going to do what most men can't and go a little longer. Yeah,
Okay. I guess I'll allow it.
for just a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit. Is it gonna? Is it gonna? Is it gonna end in a happy surprise?
No. No.
Will one of us be satisfied?
Probably not.
Ooh, those train tracks.
What does satisfied mean? Oh.
We're not approaching that subject. That is not what our podcast is about. Remember 2 episodes and Joe's like, nope, now I'm doing it. No.
Oh, I finally made you. I'm like, no, I'm not going there. Finally.
Well, that was because we were talking about it on another episode.
I mean, maybe one day we'll talk about.
No,
Okay.
we are not.
Nah, we shouldn't.
No, we should not. We are not an educational podcast.
We're not an educational podcast.
We are
I will
not
say this.
We're blah, 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 blah. We are not an educational podcast.
Make sure you take that seriously.
Yes, education is important. We were
Make sure you
talking
take-
about that last night.
Make sure you take that seriously.
Yes, absolutely.
And take loving someone seriously.
Yes,
Because you
100%.
have somebody's,
soul and whole being.
right, like they're giving a part of themselves to you. So
Yes.
remember that,
Yes, it
love
is important.
people, regardless of what relationship you have. Just
Correct.
love each other. Because,
Yes.
man, the rest of the world don't seem to love too much of anything.
No,
so,
they
you know,
don't. You mentioned one thing online, and apparently everybody hates you. So
right.
you're not allowed to have an opinion, Joe.
Nope.
You're not allowed to look good, apparently, either. But whatever.
I know. You can't work hard in this
Apparently,
life
yeah.
and take care of yourself.
No, you can't.
Can't
Apparently
do
not.
Can't be.
Nope.
You can't be a man and can't be masculine.
Can't
You
be,
can't
can't be
be,
feminine. Can't be too feminine.
You
either.
can't be. You also can't be cordial and
Nope.
talk to people.
No, you can't.
Can't do that.
Well, life sucks.
Yeah.
When
Life
you die.
sucks. Life sucks. Everything sucks.
You either go 6 feet under or
Yeah.
get cremated and then in the air.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
that.
That's it. That's all life is, I guess.
Do you like that sound effect?
It's kind of funny. You have to watch you do that. Trains going.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It was like perfect time. It was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this one's a hard one to touch on, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You want to talk more about it?
I mean, I guess we
meet up
had to.
with us.
I guess we had to.
I had to approach the subject somehow, but we're not going to gas pedal it.
No, trust me, we could go way harder.
We could.
The reason why this is so hard for me and you is because I'm not fully going like
Correct.
what I want to say.
Correct.
I'm holding back
Same.
tremendously.
Same.
Tremendously holding back what I want to say, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, because you're right. I think if you went full force, people would think that you're a complete asshole.
Yeah.
I think if I went full force,
But
I would
but,
seem emotional
Yeah.
and crazy and petty, and I mean,
Oh, trust me, we have plenty to say.
Yes, and at
We have
this
plenty
point,
to
and this
say.
is exactly what my hairdresser said earlier. My good friend Kelly, she was like, "I'm just out of fucks. As I'm starting my 30s, I'm realizing I'm out of fucks. I don't care like I did in my 20s, and that's okay.
Oh yeah, no, that happens when you turn in your
don't mess with
30s.
my inner peace, and don't mess with my
Right,
child." And I
your
said, "You're
fucks are
absolutely right."
gone,
Yeah. So
which is
I
a good and a
still,
bad thing.
yes, I still have a filter to a point.
Yeah, I
You just
mean,
have to learn to balance.
you probably should give a little bit of a fuck
A little bit.
about yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
You have to care about yourself. Don't shut off your emotions.
But-
it's not wise. Are you what? Trade. What I said.
that just looked weird over there.
Yeah. I mean, nobody can hear it, but okay.
What in the world?
I don't know. Don't worry
Look
about it. I see it. What am I looking at?
Are there two trains?
Yeah. There's two trains side by side. Do you not realize?
They're going the exact same speed.
Yes, I know they are.
That is incredible. They're like perfectly going the exact same.
For people
Wow.
who cannot see, and we're giving a visual representation, there is two trains going across, and they are going the exact same
Look at
speed.
that.
And Joe is very fascinated. The engine.
Look at the.
I see it. You are now blocking me from me describing to the people the train. I see it. Thank you. You want to count the cars too?
No,
Numbers man?
no. Okay, there's 37 of them right there.
Okay.
But
Sorry, I saw
squirrel,
same.
train,
Squirrel.
dog. There's a dog.
I know there's a dog. That's why I said squirrel. We're both scrolling so hard right now. Anyway.
Anywho, back to what we were talking about. You said something earlier that I really wanted to say, and I guess we'll just never know.
We will never know.
Damn it.
That's okay.
But yeah, if I really wanted to say what I really wanted to say,
Yes,
we
if
would
we really
talk
wanted
on here
to,
for forever.
yes, we would. If we wanted to gas pedal it,
If we wanted to gas pedal it,
people
we could.
wouldn't like us.
People already don't like us.
People would not like us more, and you know what? I don't care. But we're still not going to gas pedal it because
I think it's kind of funny, really, that people don't like us.
it is funny because people don't know the character of your heart or my heart. So that's why I
Like,
think it's
you
funny.
don't-
If you've never met me in person or know my character, then you
Right.
have no room. People need to realize social media is not everything.
No, dude.
Privacy is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
we
privacy
are
is
two
beautiful.
very private people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I might
And
post a
if-
lot, but that doesn't mean I post everything.
Dude, we don't have to do this anymore because we're not going to, are we?
Nah.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
You piss me off too much.
You fucking piss me off too much.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Just being honest.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's your own feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can walk home then.
Fuck you.
Okay.
We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
We're almost done.
Okay. I don't see why we
We're
can't.
almost
I
done.
don't see why we can't be done.
This is the last episode, so I don't know.
I'm well aware of that, so why don't we just fucking end it if it's the last episode?
Because I'm not ready yet.
So I'm just supposed to stand here and listen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I almost said it. I was like, yeah, just sit there and shut up and listen. Oh.
Say it to my face.
No, hold
no,
on.
yeah.
So, hold on.
You're teetering that line.
I know.
You've never seen me mad.
I know.
I've only seen you mad once.
Oh no, we got mad at the end of the other one.
I've seen you mad twice. But you have never seen me mad. Do you
What
really,
the hell did we even
really-
fight about on that last one?
Apparently I was being manipulating.
Yeah, because women are manipulative.
Okay.
They are.
Okay. And men aren't?
Men aren't that intelligent to be able to be that
Are
manipulative.
you kidding me?
Women seem to just have it down.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you date a narcissist? Ah! Men aren't smart enough. Bullshit.
Women
Yeah.
women are terrible, like you just said.
So are men.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you should date better men.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
My standards aren't in the gutters, unlike somebody's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Mine? You're gonna say that about me.
We're really gonna go there?
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause.
Pausing.
Jesus.
Do you really want to continue the episode, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, what the fuck was that, dude?
What are you talking about?
Anywho,
Hurry up, end this train.
the train's still going.
Oh, for God's sakes. Hurry up and end this. I want to go look at the Bengals schedule.
Oh God. Okay. Now that I've lost all train of thought, I was really hoping the sun would come out.
No,
It's
sun's
going
not
down
coming
here
out.
in a minute. it's
knew-
a beautiful sunset
I
down there.
mean-
Look how beautiful it is. You can't see it.
It knew it was going to be our last episode, so we're like, we're not giving them
The
sunset.
sun's gonna come out right when we end this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you said that about me.
Okay. You want to talk about it? I don't want to talk about it on here. We can have a private conversation, or we could just end things.
Are we done?
We're done.
We're done doing this?
We're done.
Okay.
Okay. Cincinnati against the Wolves.
Oh, wait!
Someone-